I was told that you're here for a room tour. Anyways, on a real note, Kaiser brought up the great idea that, hey, maybe before we move out for the very first time, we should do a room tour of the last little, like, as like a piece of memory. And I said, wow, that is actually a really great idea. And I was the cameraman for his. His video will be in the link down below. Check it out. Pretty sweet. I was the cameraman once again. I don't have a cameraman. Mine is a iPhone stand ring light that all those TikTokers use. But let's get to the room tour. So this side of the room that you never get to see. This is the hidden part. Yes, I have a pillow there. That is the pillow I use to sleep. Because if you don't know, this is my bed. A couch is my bed. Don't worry, I decided for this to be my bed. I actually picked it because it took up less space and I've slept on the couch before. We're gonna bring the attention over to here. This is my TV. Not gonna lie, it's pretty messy, but yeah. I watch TV. It doesn't need anything too crazy. Honestly, a lot of it's graduation stuff. That's what most of it is. Graduation and childhood things. Things such as like my childhood plate, pictures of me as a baby with my childhood dog. Wow, that is dusty. I need to clean it off. And pictures of me and my girlfriend. This was actually me sophomore year, believe it or not. I'm a freshman in college now. Yes, we have been together that long. If I bring it over here, this is a Bob Ross painting. It's not a real one. It's a fake printed one that I really like. It's lined with pictures of me and my girlfriend. And this is what y'all see in the videos. I'm a football fan. I enjoy football. I don't live in Georgia, but I'm a Georgia fan. My dad's from Georgia, so I'm a Georgia fan when it comes to football. So two things of Georgia. I bought this at an Irish festival. It was actually only $40. And, oh, I can't get it off the wall. It's pretty sick. I really enjoy it. This is their old logo for all my non-football fans. Georgia University of Georgia. And yes, they're all held up by thumbtacks or tacks. Just tacks? What are they called? Tacks? I don't know. This is a picture of the actual stadium. I don't want to take it off. And this is something called a terrible towel. It's a tradition for the NFL team called the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is the NFL team I cheer for. And yeah, it's just a towel. You wave it around. It's pretty fucking cool. Back here, are stuffed animals that my girlfriend gave me. Not really a stuffed animal guy, but she gave them to me, so they mean something. I don't know. You don't see them in the videos. I keep them tucked away. I see them. That's all that matters. What I usually do before I go to bed is I will take this pillow and I'll throw it on the ground. I know, not too sanitary, but I'll take this pillow, plop it right there. I'll grab one of these blankets. Usually I have this blanket right here to lay on because it's more comfortable, but just for the video, I took it off. I don't know. And I go to sleep alone. Well, not alone. I got Allie in my ear. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is not part of it. Usually it's a Christmas tree. It's Christmas time. I'm recording on my phone if you didn't know. I can actually plug my microphone up to my phone. I just had discovered that on my arm stand, there's a little crease in the middle where you can unfold the clips and shove a wire through. That makes it a lot more organized, which, speaking of organized, I cannot wait to show my cable management. My cable management is muy bueno. This, boom, is a fan. He used to have a nickname because I used to keep a backwards hat on him, but I've moved so much recently that oh, that's crooked. I've moved so much recently that he has just lost his hat, so he's lost his name. Don't turn off. It's on. Magic. Yeah, I think his name, it wasn't Billy. Billy's Banana. Any actual OG fan from 5 years ago know who Billy the Banana is, but what was your name? I think you're just a cool guy. Yeah, it's a cool fan. Just turn it on, press this, and moves around, I usually use it for sleeping, or if it gets really hot while I'm editing, I'll use it, so nothing too crazy, but you are a bit too loud, so we're going to shut you up right now. Alright, and here is the PC setup. So this is what y'all never see. You can see what's behind me, but you never get to see what I actually see. So let me really quickly take you into my POV when I'm just sitting at this PC. It kind of looks like this, but not really. If the lunar client automatically opens, I can't help that. Actually, speaking of, get off. This is the camera app right now. Boom. I know, right? Crazy. This is the camera app. This is what I use to record my videos. This over here is voice mod. This modifies the mic, makes it sound better. And if I don't know if you're really asking, like, yes, the shirt is still here. I need an audio mixer for it, and I'm debating on returning it or buying an audio mixer. I really don't know. But yeah, this is a vision through my own eyes. You know, I got a little pop up bit here for my. Let me turn you off. I got a little pop up bit right here where I can slide my keyboard in and out. Usually if I'm just talking on Discord, I'll slide this bad boy right here, and I can even eat at the desk. And if I'm just, making a video, boom, right there. Simple and easy. And then don't judge me on the mouse pad. I have, there was no good options for them. Sorry for the interruption. I just got handed a burger. Perks of still living with your parents. But as you know, I'm moving out soon. That is the point of this video. I'm hyped, but at the same time, kind of worried. I usually don't keep my headphones here. I usually pop them up right here. And what I will say, I'm gonna be honest, my desk isn't usually this clean. It's usually all over the place because I'm in and out. When I make a video, I'm just there. And if I'm ever sitting at my desk and I eat, it does build up. Usually drinks build up. It's not like food or any of that, because I do throw that away. I have a boom trash can right down here. As you see, it's filled up. I don't empty it out constantly. There's no need to. But yeah, it's really just drinks build up. But Kaji convinced me to buy an Owala. Yeah, Owala, and this thing is freaking sweet, dude. I love using it. I always keep it right there at the desk, or at least at my feet. I forgot to mention, yeah, so this is where my mouse sits. I like it because I can rest my arm. So if I'm sitting at my chair, which you can see, it's like this. Really simple. It's comfortable. I can push back on the wall and boom, I'm leaning back and here I am. Very comfy. I would recommend an L-shaped desk to anybody. I cleaned everything up before I started, and that caused me to move my arm stand. My arm stand was on the other side, and the problem was it would block that monitor. So I was like, hey, bro, we gotta move it. We gotta move it. And I just moved it while I was on FaceTime with Allie. Just getting it to work, and yeah, it looks nice. Also, side note, I just remembered, if we take a gander down here, you see that little box right there? Ignore the burger. You see that little box right there, that white box? That is a Wi-Fi booster I have. If you don't know, if you've been a viewer for this long time, or if you're a person named Don8080 and you watch the streams a lot, I always had Wi-Fi issues, and I went and bought that Wi-Fi box, and it fixed all my problems. It made my Wi-Fi run so much smoother. Only problem is it auto puts my Google searches and other apps in German, so that's a problem. Boom, curved Samsung monitor. Like I said, I have this bit raised up to where it's just not in the way. But I'm about to get a combined monitor stand because I'm getting this exact monitor. I'm getting two of them. I could have got bigger, but I have OCD about this. And I'm gonna have a backup monitor. So I have the two monitors. As you see, they're uneven, so that's why I wanted the same exact monitor. My dad is nice enough to be like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, hey, I'll take a new monitor, man. This exact one. He's like, you don't want bigger? I said, no, I have OCD. I want it to look the same. This little buddy is a little thing called a cause figurine. This was my favorite of all the cause figurines that there were. It's pink, close enough to lavender or purple. It's not the only one I have. As you can see, there's one up there. This is the technology on the desk. This is not the cable. The cable management gets its own thing. But let's go to the stuff around my desk. All right, so here we go. First off, back here, you don't know what this is. This is a little wave sync light / speaker. Oh, turn on. You're embarrassing me here. Looks like that. Looks a lot better at night. Let me show you. All right, not at night, in the dark. I'll turn this light off. And see, it really adds a purple hue. It looks a lot better, around the room. It looks better on camera, like everything does. Pretty sweet. We'll turn it off, but it's also, I don't know if you heard it earlier, it said Bluetooth mode when it turned on. It's a speaker, and it's a speaker I use when I'm playing music. This is a big Wolverine statue that I got from Universal Studios one year with my family. As you can see, there's a big trend of Wolverine. I'm a very big Wolverine fan. This is my creatine. This is powder, supplement powder. Kaiser told me it didn't work. Whatever, it's a weight gainer. This is men's strength pills. I was also told this doesn't work. Whatever. This is a whistle my parents just brought back from Mexico because they traveled to Mexico. It's supposed to sound like a tiger. If I don't embarrass myself, we'll try it here. It's like something like that. This is Darth Vader. I got from Disney. Pretty sick. This is one of my favorite things on my desk. I'm a big Star Wars fan. My birthday is May 4th, if you didn't see on the plate earlier, which is Star Wars Day. So I'm a really big Star Wars fan. It's not because my birthday was on May 4th. It just felt like it was my destiny to be a Star Wars fan. Another Claus figure, more creatine, Wolverine, Hush X Batman, Red Hood, Terry Bradshaw, Steelers quarterback, and a little dangling Wolverine. Speaking of Wolverine, we have, oh, you can't see this one actually, cool. This is like, I don't know if it's an older Wolverine toy, but it's a toy I stumbled across at Comic-Con, I think, when I went with Allie in 2022. I bought it for like $20. Pretty sweet. OG Wolverine Funko Pop right here. Another Wolverine Funko Pop. And I don't know if you've peeped this. This is a Boba Cup. It looks really cute. And you're like, Jay, confused. It doesn't fit your setup, dude. Your setup's really fucking cool shit. Like Wolverine and Darth Vader and Batman and Red Hood and all this stuff. It's really cool crap. Why do you have a Boba Tea thing? And I will tell you. So the story behind this is me and Kaiser, we're best buddies, right? I mean, we're moving in together, right? We're pretty good friends. The first time we ever hung out in Sandhills, which is a place around Columbia. I live in Columbia, South Carolina. Ooh, dogs. No one's going to watch this video. I live in Columbia, South Carolina, right? Columbia, South Carolina. There's a place called Sandhills about 35 minutes away from here. It's a shopping center. And we went and ate, and there was a place called D&T. Amazing boba tea. This was the first ever cup I got from going out and having D&T with him. I really cleaned it out. And it's just really sentimental. It was like the first time we really hung out in person together. So it means something. The cable management. All right, so this is what under my PC looks like. This is a box of just like miscellaneous, like, yeah, there's some medicine here, but it's just like wires and PC stuff. Sorry to get you a little crotch shot there. This is my cable management. All the cables are back there, but they're tied up together. They're tied on the desk legs, so really open space. I think it looks pretty nice. I think it's better than Kaiser's. I will die on that hill. Kaiser's are all shoved in a drawer. Mine are just shoved in a little square. Also, is my face, do I look sexy? Don't answer that, women. My girlfriend will kill you. All right, here we go. My personal favorite part of the room tour. Room tour. The shoes. So these aren't all of the shoes. Here, let's just go up top first. Up top, you can see my graduation plaque, my mic, some oil, my glasses, which I put on while I edit or do other stuff. When I'm on camera, I don't put them on. Stacy looks better on. I look better without them on. Here is the camera I sometimes use, but it's going to be retired soon, sadly, because Kaiser's camera is like much better and we're living together. So this is the Canon EOS Rebel T3i. It's not bad. It doesn't really work my PC well, but as a camera by itself, muy bueno. These are all my shoe boxes. As you can see, we have the Yeezy Boost 700 Adidas box, 2 Yeezy slides, Jordan 1 Low OGs, and Jordan 4 Retros. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Go check out Kaiser's room tour. Right here is where he puts it. I don't know what his channel is. It's going to be right there. Go check it out. But anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, sorry it's not a commentary video. I'm moving out in like a week, so I figured I'd post this. But anyways, if you enjoyed watching the video, and if you're new, go check out my other videos, see what this channel is really about. But if you enjoyed watching this video, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, all that. I would like to do more vlog type videos, so let me know if you would like this. But anyways, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. God bless, and goodbye.